Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
Oh, I was having a little dance off all by myself. How y'all doing? It's FriYAY! And we're in the house. I am so excited about today. First of all, my daughter is getting ready to move. Can I say holla? I am so excited. They're picking up the truck on Sunday, not Saturday. I thought it was yesterday, or tomorrow, but it's not. So she's moving to be close to mama. Yay. That's one. And number two, didn't we have fun last night? And who's here? Good grief. Look at everybody all here. Hello there. Hi, Catherine, Lisa, Marguerite. Mary's in the house. I've got your question, Mary. Andrea's here. Mary Ann, Catherine, Denise. My goodness, Angie, Jocelyn, Sarah. Did you dance? Sarah danced with me. I love it. I love when you guys dance with me. We also have Joanne in the house. Jackie's here. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, we had a surprise appearance from a four-legged friend. You know his name? The Lincoln Project. He crashed our party last night. So you got to go just watch him just so you can see his big head. He's gotten so big. I can't even tell you. Hi, Denise. Hi, Doris. I'm glad you're here. If I missed anybody, hearts, my big apology, but what a busy morning it's been. I'll tell you all about that next week. That's an aside because there's just been a lot going on. But I'm delighted. We have such good questions in. Do you send your questions in? Hi, Kelly. Are you sending your questions in? I want you to do that. Hi, Terry. Please send it in. Send your questions in to support@savingdinner.com. Question for Leanne on Friday goes right there in the subject line. And next Friday, I'm all about that. Okay? Oh, and guess what? We're doing, well, first of all, last night's webinar was all about the Hot Melt 30. And if you want to watch the webinar and if you want to get in on the action, it's happening September 1st. This is kind of a pop-up. Let's do it. Hi, Corliss. And Sandy's here too. I missed you coming in. I'm telling you, this is going to be everything. So I'm so glad you're coming. I want you to watch it. If you want to watch my little Lincoln, I'm playing tug of war with him while I'm trying to talk. It's crazy. We have Food Fight Friday, and I keep forgetting. Well, I got these nori. Have you ever had these little seasoned seaweed snacks? They have, this is what they're made out of. Seaweed and organic sunflower oil and sea salt. So it's not bad. They're weird. It's kind of weird tasting. You develop a taste for them. Wonderful, crunched up and sprinkled over a salad. Don't eat them as a snack, even though it says snack on it. But I'm going to put out the challenge. Who wants to try some nori? Listen, this stuff is seaweed. It's high in iodine. Really, it feeds your little thyroid. And it's quite delicious. And it adds a nice, fun touch to your salads. So there you go. Food Fight Friday. Got the nori in the house. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Vanessa. Fun, right? The other thing that I have to tell you is if you love my mug, isn't it so cute? Then you're going to love the pop-up boutique for Full Bloom. Come on, it's happening soon. Check it out. This is my little, isn't it so sweet? Isn't it cute? If you got to see my armpits. It's a little, look how big this tote is. And in this tote, I'm going to show you some of the fun things. It's a little metal coffee gizmo. Isn't that so cute? Or I don't know. What do you call it? A cup? And then the full, look at this. These are what I wear to go get my little feeties done. Look. Are those not the cutest? You get to order them with I have to show you all of this. Hi, Darla. And then, of course, just a little extra, because sometimes we need to take extra notes. We are starting to pack the swag bags. Are you on our list? savingdinner.com/bloom to get to full bloom. And then for the pop-up boutique, go to savingdinner.com/pop. Anyway, I had to show you this stuff because I'm just over the moon with it because it's so cute and really well done. It's quality stuff. It's not a bunch of garbage. So, you don't want a bunch of garbage, do you? No, of course not. All right, I've got questions here. The other thing is our supplement of the week is flying out the door. Get in on it while we still have a product on hand, right? InflaCrusher. Buy 3, get 1 free. Find out all about it. Listen, this is going to help you out because now you'll be able to keep some InflaCrusher in your purse, which you should be, and use it for any kind of pain. I use this instead of all the Advil, Tylenol, etc., and it works. It's amazing. InflaCrusher, buy 3, get 1 free. That's a $50 savings, you guys. Come on, that's ridiculous. And those can be found at savingdinner.com/show. That's where we stick our supplements of the week. On Sunday's the last day for it. On Monday, it will be gone. And I don't want you to miss out. Okay? Deal? How's that sound? Yes, Lucy says she just loves the full bloom design. It's our Amber. She put it all together. I mean, I am telling you, the talent that the dream team has, I'm telling you, it's just something. And what a joy to work with people that you love, right? What else do we have that I'm missing? Am I missing something else? I got the show, all our success tools. We're talking journal. We're talking the mindful mug. We're talking your quote deck, which by the way, cute or what? All of those can be found at savingdinner.com/tools. This is how you curate and set up your success environment. You have to have a success environment or it's just really too hard to do. We can't rely on willpower. We have to rely on our environment. Hi, Deborah. I'm so glad you're here. And somewhere, there it is. There's our quote of the week. If the wind will not serve, take to the oars. Anyone find a way on that one? You know that one, don't you? Alrighty, I think I did all the thingies. You ready to get busy? Oh yeah, we're starting the sprint on Monday. I am so busy. We are starting the sprint on Monday. Hi, Debbie. Find out more, watch the webinar, download your guide, do all the things so that you can get started. And I'm telling you, download. And what's the other thing that I want you to do with that guide? Anyone? Bueller? Print it out like you're studying for a test. The more seriously you take this free program, the more incredible your results will be. You will not believe the woman you become at the end of 7 days. Sincerely, Lisa knows. Hi, Laura, I'm glad you're here. Yes, Marianne knows. All right, let's get busy. These questions are amazing, and I know that they're going to help you out. Catherine is throwing it all down. Now, you guys, it's so much fun to play with you, by the way, even though I'm just, Eliza asked really great question. She says, my next question is, I did the 10-day vibrant body detox. What do I do now? She said, I loved the delicious food. Finally got to experience the brilliance of having a planned menu. But what do I do to continue the journey? Well, I've got really good news for you, Eliza, and anybody else who's listening to this, because this is important. All of our challenges/focuses, thank you very much, Sarah, for that new word. All of them have the same type of food in them. You're pretty much going to get, there's no shifty changes of rules. The Hot Melt Way, those bigger programs and what have you, will have an occasional dash of aged cheese in there, and to use very judiciously and on occasion, but not a lot. So that would be the only thing that's non-sprinty about any of them, or non-vibrant body detox. The food is always going to be delicious. Listen, I'm a cookbook author, right? That's what happens. So that's number one. And number two, the food is also my understanding from being there and having done this so many different times, is that if I'm eating food that tastes like garbage, I'm not going to continue on that. you know? So if you're able to give me a delicious recipe that I love, that has the nutrients, that is following exactly along the guidelines that we give you, then boom, I'm done. I'm sold. Give it to me. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And that's exactly what we do in all of our programs. So my high suggestion for you, Eliza, is you either start it on Monday with the Hot Melt Sprint, and I don't even know, what is the date on Monday? What is the date on Monday? Hold on. Monday, August 30th. Okay, so the date September 1st, on Wednesday, September 1st, we start what we're calling the Hot Melt 30. You can find both programs, and Marianne's already setting down the fireballs because, Hot Melt 30 is hot. Hi, Jama. Oh, I hope your doggy feels better. Yeah, Hot Melt 30. Either one of those programs is going to be absolutely fantastic for you. I highly recommend the Hot Melt 30. I also highly recommend that you get the kit to go with it and get the beauty support as well. The beauty support is not in the kit right now, but add that to it so that you can get the results, because the collagen is on point. It's going to help. It's, all the things. Just watch the webinar for it, will you? Even though I'm highly distracted playing with the dog, whatever. Savingdinner.com/30 for that one. And you can either spell it out or write out it numerically, or there is, what is the other one that we have? Sprint, savingdinner.com/sprint. Both of those programs are highly supportive and will keep you on your journey with delicious recipes, by the way. And with the Sprint, there is when you're checking out from the Sprint, which is free, there's also, you'll say, hey, do you want to buy this little ebook of recipes? Get it, because there's so many good Sprint recipes in there. You'll love that. All right, so that's Eliza's question. So I hope that helped, Eliza. And by the way, we're glad you're here. We got Mary in the house. Hello, Mary. Catherine says we love Lincoln. Wasn't he a riot last night? Mary says, can you take InflaCrusher with an SSRI? Can you? Yes and no. We're going to send you a link to a study that was done showing that curcumin as an add-on to an antidepressant can really help to accelerate the results of your antidepressant. What they said in here was, where is it? Blah, 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 blah. Patients in the curcumin group demonstrated a trend to a more rapid relief of depressive symptoms in comparison to those in the placebo group. None complained of any adverse reaction. So I would take this to your doctor and ask him just in case. This is the study. This came from PubMed, and we are going to send the link to you from customer service so that you have that. You can take it into your doctor and discuss it with him. Okay? That's I don't like, I think everybody should take supplements. I think our InflaCrusher is probably one of the best supplements on the market today, just simply because of the quality of it, the freshness of it, and that we don't have great gobs of inventory sitting on the shelves for 2 years. It is fresh. But I will also say that when you are taking different prescription medications, it's always wise to check with your doctor, okay? That's my whole thing. You are so welcome, Mary. Okay, Lucy says, Lucy, I love your question, by the way. Okay, you guys buckle up. This is you're going to enjoy this one. Hello, everyone. Here is a complaint you never thought you would hear. Please don't take away my raw green peppers. It was fundraising time on PBS, and I heard Dr. Stephen Gundry talking about being lectin-free in our eating. Okay, I'm going to park it right here. First of all, do you understand how this whole thing works with these PBS shows? I know several people personally who have done these PBS shows. They pay for them, okay? They pay for them. It's a big infomercial is what it is. And yes, it goes on PBS, but it is paid for by the person who is presenting in order to sell books and what have you. Just letting you know. Okay. So let's see. I have been researching online because he would take away my summer squash, tomatoes, and green peppers. No! Exclamation point. Most of his list, do not eat, doesn't bother me at all, but I will cling to my zucchini. It doesn't look like the research is complete, though he is, of course, already selling supplements. There it is. I wasn't able to find much info on lectin-free eating on PubMed. He used to do heart surgery, and there you go. Okay, I've had more, unless Dr. Gundry has gone in and done the same nutrition course that I have. I've had more nutrition than he has. Do you understand how little doctors get in nutrition? As a matter of fact, I had one of my friends, Stephen, oh gosh, and of course I'm telling you about him. He's a heart doctor, and he had a PBS show as well. And one of his giveaways was us cooking together. And one of the things that he said was, gosh, why can't I think of his last name? That's just ridiculous. I'll tell you about, because I always recommend his books are amazing, and I love him to death. He's one of the smartest men around. Stephen, where are you? Where is he? I can't find him. Okay, there he is. Well, anyway, what I want, but the important part of this whole thing is that what you need to do. He went out and he got the same certification that I did in nutrition, right? He also went and did some cooking and became a chef. Do you know why he did this? To understand how food moves the needle when it comes to health. So let's give him that. So Dr. Gundry and my friend Stephen both have this, are not on the same level. And his books are really good. I've got some of them around here. I think I'll see what I can find him, and I can't believe that I can't remember his last name. These foods don't bother my digestion, very little does, so I can keep eating them. Gundry's list is don't eat this and don't eat that, is 7 small print pages long. Oh boy. Can I just say this is a waste of time? These things all stay away from me on the list, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm blah, blah, blahing you a little bit, Lucy. Thank you very much. Hello to Lincoln and Mark. Okay, so let me just tell you, lectins, if you have my book, Perfect Paleo Poetry, if you have my book, Part-Time Paleo, in there I explain what lectins and phytates are. Lectins actually underneath the microscope look like little hooks, almost like little Nike swishes. And they get right in there and go beep and can be problematic to your little gut lining, right? Anyway, it's the most ridiculous thing in the whole entire universe, because lectins are in everything, almost everything. There's some high lectins and low lectin foods. What lectins are made to do, for anybody who doesn't understand them, is they're made like nuts and seeds and what have you. They're made to, it's the plant's protective process to keep from being eaten so it can keep, propagating. That's the whole idea behind lectins. Lectins dissipate as they get cooked. They're much more, and that's of course what Lucy said. She's talking about raw green peppers. They're going to be a lot more pronounced. Now, it's a nightshade. Some people do not do well with nightshades, let alone the lectins, right? So that's an issue. My whole thing is, instead of going through this whole thing and saying, I can't eat this, I can't have that, I can't do this, blah, 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 blah. You know what you need to do? You need to say, hey, does this work for me? Does this feel good? And we can't be driven by the wind, right? We can't be driven by the wind. We can't have this happening to us where we're always saying, oh my gosh, well, so-and-so said X, Y, and Z. Show me your receipts. Show me all the studies. And like you said, it was pretty light on the studies. So that's what I say about that. I just think it's kind of ridiculous. Stephen Massey, sorry, I've got him in my phone. I was just pulling him up. Massey, and he just did a lovely book on Mediterranean style eating, and the recipes are delicious. I've helped several doctors, and I've signed a few, confidentiality agreements, but I've ghostwritten a bunch of recipes for a lot of doctors and a lot of celebrity nutritionists and what have you. And I'm going to tell you right now, what you need to do is do what works for you. And when it comes to lectins, we just like to dissipate some of the, if you're eating tons of bell peppers every day, Lucy, and you start to get indigestion, your body's telling you something. Otherwise, enjoy them. I have them. I love the little baby bell peppers, and you've seen Lincoln eat them, of course, right? Isn't that the cutest thing ever? But what I know is that there's all kinds of good stuff in there. If they bother you, then they bother you. If they don't, then let it go and just go ahead and eat them and enjoy them. When we're sprinting, we don't use bell peppers because they have a little bit more carbs. What we're doing when we're sprinting is we're slashing the heck out of the carbs so that we can get way down to just bare minimum, bare bones. That's what we want, okay? Makes all the difference in the world because, we're on a mission for those 7 days. But then if you notice in my other programs, you're going to see things come in that are sprintish, sprint-like, but there might be a bell pepper in it, or there might be onions in it, or whatever. There's still sprint-approved recipes, just to let you know, but not during the sprint, if that makes sense. Okay? We just kind of keep it clean. Anyway, that's what I have to say about that. And I have not met Stephen Gundry, one of the few I have not met. But I take all this stuff with a grain of salt. When doctors start dishing out nutritional advice, I take it with a great, big, huge grain of salt, simply because, they might be doctors. That doesn't mean MD doesn't stand for medical deity. And I'll meet you in the kitchen. We'll talk, right? Bring it. So Stephen Masley and I have, we've cooked mightily together, like a couple of different times. And again, his recipes are delicious. He's done his own recipes too, by the way. I've done his. Hi, Linky. He's here again, you guys. Lincoln dog. You want to come over here and say hello? Do you? No, he's silly. Okay, who else? What else do we have here? Okay, this is from Nancy. And she says, what is your best diet for anti-inflammation? I need to get arthritis under control. Doctor says to try an anti-inflammatory diet. Sprint with us. I'll tell you what, do the Hot Melt 30, either one. SavingDinner.com/sprint and SavingDinner.com/30. Either one of those are going to be where you can actually start on one and then jump to the other if you want to. But yes, if you have arthritis, an anti-inflammatory way of life is absolutely critical unless you want to be racked with pain. Period. That's how it works. I would also, let me just tell you, my arthritis gals live and breathe InflaCrusher. InflaCrusher is amazing. And then remember too, if you have rheumatoid arthritis, and I don't know what kind of arthritis you have, that is a autoimmune disease. Remember, autoimmune diseases are a little bit different because your body is saying whoopsies and attacking something that it shouldn't be attacking. So autoimmune diseases need to be treated a little bit differently in that you really got to watch your diet. No gluten, no dairy. No gluten, no dairy. You take that out. Don't fight me on this. Take it out and watch what happens. Sprint is going to pull out your gluten and dairy automatically. Add in some InflaCrusher, and I would also add in the fish oil. I would and start your day with a smoothie with the collagen and everything. Watch how everything changes. Watch. You'll be a new woman. I'm telling you. Give me 30 days, Nancy. I did this with my mother. I explained this last night with what I did with my mom. They wanted to give her two fake hips, right? They wanted to give her double hip replacement because of the pain she was in. 30 days later, she was fine. This is exactly what I did with her. Okay, she had arthritis and osteoporosis on top of it. Can you imagine? Yep. Everybody's going sprint and InflaCrusher because they've done it. Okay, they know it is so much better, and you feel better. How awful to be, how awful to be in such pain that you can't move around as easily as you want to. That takes away your vibrancy, doesn't it? We're going to get it back, Nancy. Yes, pinkies up, Jocelyn. She knows. Everybody who's answering you here, they know they've done it. They've been on it. They've lost the weight. They've lost the pain. They've done it. So it comes with food and it comes with supplements. And watch what happens. And you know what else? You know what just absolutely delights me is if you can do this without the scary medications that they have with arthritis. You know, can you do it without that stuff? That's what I'm going to say. Nothing gluten-free and dairy-free tastes as good as being pain-free. Amen, Sarah. Carla's running. Infla crusher. Jocelyn says she's did it a lot. You know, I'm telling you, it's everything. It is everything. Nancy, we want to invite you into this inner circle of women who know the difference. There's just such a huge difference. I don't even remember what it feels like to feel bad anymore, which I love. That makes me delighted. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is our Priscilla, and here we go. And first of all, and I will just say, we love our Priscilla. She's in the Hot Milk Sprint group. Let's keep her in prayer, okay? Read this with me. I'm dealing with a lot of emotions with everything going on with me. I'm taking 2 of the SAMe every morning. I have anxiety, depression going on. I have a lot of fatigue since the mini stroke. If you remember, she had a knee replacement, I think it was, and then she had a mini stroke afterwards. I don't want to take antidepressants. Doctor's leaving it up to me. That's awesome. He can prescribe Cymbalta. I would like your thoughts. Well, you know how I feel about that stuff. The stroke affected the emotional side of my brain. I'm not eating like I should either, not having the energy to stand in and prepare meals like I did before either. I keep seeing the word obesity on my medical charts. Oh, I want to hug my Priscilla so much. All right, let's take it down, Priscilla. First of all, I know you have an amazing, supportive, loving husband. I know that for a fact. Eric, I even know his name. So I have a strong suggestion that you get someone to come into your house and just help, a high school kid, somebody to come and chop some stuff up for you, okay? Just so that you have it. Let's get you a vat of bone broth soup. Buy your bone broth, it doesn't matter, but we got to start with the food. We've got to start there with the food. When you fuel well, you will feel well. If you fuel poorly, you will feel poorly. It is absolute correlation. Garbage in, garbage out. Just, you know, like all of this there. You know this because you've done this with me. Yeah, okay, so we have obesity. Big deal. I hate that word, by the way. Hate it. But you know what? With obesity, oftentimes, unfortunately, comes inflammation and arthritis and all kinds of garbage that come with it. But we have the ability to make less of it with the things that we do. And I happen to know the supplements that you take because you buy them from me. And I, by the way, appreciate that. I want to make sure that you're taking your supplements every day. Can you lay them out every day? You've got your SAMe you're taking in the morning. That is going to help with feeling a little bit better with your joints and what have you, right? What do you have? What's $2.50 at $2.50 at Walmart? Oh, is that the bone broth that you're talking about, Lucy? I think she's talking about the bone broth. Fantastic. I mean, if we have bone broth that you can buy that inexpensively, fabulous, use it. Make some soup with it and start every single day. Just have some routines that you put into place that are going to help and nurture your recovery, because you're still in recovery, not only from the mini stroke, but also from your knee replacement. All right. So I want you to do that. Yeah, the weekly pill boxes, those really help a lot. I mean, you can stack them up. You can get bigger ones too, but just do it. Just get them all done. And if you need help and you want me to write it out, I will. I'll write out exactly what it is that you need to do. If you want me to come down to Boiling Springs, I will. I'll come down there and I will help you and show you exactly what needs to happen. But start your day every single day with a smoothie, okay? You know what to get. You know what goes in it. Do it every day without fail, okay? And when it comes to all the things, buy your vegetables, buy your salads already prepared, get the organic lettuces and what have you. It's everywhere now. You can buy them in the little tubs, so have that ready. Have things that you think are delicious and tasty. Have that always on the ready. Now, as far as the pain is concerned, you know, any kind of pain that you have, I would 100% work with, do your InfoCrusher. It's really going to help. And it's also going to help with all the healing that you have going on. The collagen is going to help with all the healing that you have going on. Now, as far as I get it with the focus and everything, your brain is fed with fat. Your brain is fed with fat. Your fish oil. Now, I don't know if you have Bio-Omega-3X. I'd have to look at but you need to be all over that fish oil like white on rice. It's amazing how fish oil can absolutely 100% boost cognitive function, even after a stroke, even after a TMI, even after any TBI, sorry. It can help with any kind of a thing as well. And it also is good for your heart and everything. So we have our omega-3X, which I think is a phenomenal product. I would double down on that. And I would also talk to your doctor about, like, I don't know what all the different things that you are taking. And as a matter of fact, I didn't do this, but I will do it. I will get you some studies and we'll send them to your email telling you how the amounts of fish oil that people take in order to get better results. Okay, is that a deal? I'll send those to you, and then you can discuss them with your doctor. It makes it's so different. The other thing that I would do is I would make batch cooking, and maybe you can do it with Eric because he's such a love. Maybe what you could do is get some chicken and like roast a couple of chickens at one time and take them apart and even put some stuff in the freezer. But doing those kind of things, and get a stool and sit down as much as you need to and just take the time to do the things that you need to do. And if you need any help, you know, with that, you can hire kids. You can go to care.com and you can hire a caregiver to come in and just to help you to batch cook for the day. It would be worth it. And then do all the cleanup. It would be worth it. I would do that. See, to me, that's an investment in myself. If I was unable to do it, I would find somebody who could do it for me. Okay. I hope that helps. And then, you know, as long as you stay with the sprint, do the sprint, do the hot melt 30 with us. That would be a fun challenge for you. And just doing all of these things is going to take obesity off of your medical chart. Can we just take that out of the dictionary? Don't you hate that word? I hate it. Marguerite fills hers a month at a time. This is so brilliant. You know what? When you take the time to fill up your supplements, you take the time to take them. You know, that's the thing that works out really well for it. So those are my suggestions for you. And if you need any help beyond that, and I will get you those studies about the fish oil. It's amazing. All right, this is from Lisa. She said, first, let me apologize for the TMI that's about to be delivered. Well, I just called TBI TMI, so TMI is better. I suffer from IBS with chronic constipation. I've had it for over 50 years and have had 2 rectal surgeries for fissures. I've been taking, oh, you poor darling. I have been taking stool softeners and Miralax for years, but I worry about these medications and what they're doing to me. I've just finished my first jar of fiber minute and I started to add chia seeds to my smoothie. What else can I do to poop like a queen? What can I do to improve motility? Thank you, Leanne and the Dream Team. Okay, this is a really good question, and I have a really good answer for you. Well, first things first, let's make sure that your hydration is on point. Absolutely critical. Absolutely critical. That's number 1. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I don't know if you're taking CalMax. Are you taking CalMax? I would take that, and then I would add Calm at night before you go to bed. They have really good. It's in a little canister, and it's magnesium and a few other little assorted goodies, and that will make a big difference. Magnesium helps move things along. I would also get a magnesium lotion. We have that on Leanne Recommends page. And I think it's Ancient Seas or something. I don't know. I think you can't take calcium. Okay, let's go with just a straight magnesium then, Lisa. Okay, Pure Encapsulations makes a good magnesium that I think would be good for you. Get that on Amazon. Get the magnesium oil, and I would give my belly a rub. I would do that. You also need to heal that leaky gut. You need your collagen and you need your L-glutamine. You have been through some stuff. Let me just say that you have been through some stuff, and I would give you a big hug, Lisa, if you were here, because I think that's your poor belly. You have to be dairy-free. You have to be gluten-free, and you can't mess with that. Also, check and test and keep a food diary. Do nightshades bother you? In other words, if you eat bell peppers, do they bother you? Does that, or tomatoes, do they bother you? You need to keep an exact food diary and write down how you feel each time so you can narrow down what your food sensitivities are. You can also do a lovely food sensitivity test. You can find them on Amazon. Everly, I think, is the one that I think is a really good one. I just did mine recently, and all the food sensitivities that I had none. And weirdly, the highest one that I had on there was green beans. And I don't even eat green beans that often. I'm not that crazy about. Vanessa asked, magnesium oil goes on our bellies before bedtime, right? Yep, does. Right on your belly. And you understand, what's going on down there, right? Your belly, it's really important that we get this under control for you, Lisa, because this is your gut we're talking about. This is where your 70% of your immune system lives. This is also where you absorb your nutrients. So getting all of this put together is massively important. And collagen, for helping to heal your inflamed little belly. I would use InflaCrusher as well for inflammation. I would be using L-glutamine. Oh, some more L-glutamine. Yes, absolutely. You can even do your hot melt mix and put a little L-glutamine in it to keep that stuff going, but it's going to make all the difference in the world. And make sure that diet is on point. Keep that food journal so you can figure this out. Do the food sensitivity test. And lastly, I would just keep that fiber going. That chia seed is going to be very good as well. All of this will work if you work at all. Okay, but you got to be on top of this. I think this is going to really help. And if you have any other questions, please send them in, and I'll definitely help you. At least was your number one. Interesting. Yeah, the magnesium, you can get magnesium lotion and you can get magnesium oil. Weirdly, I found magnesium oil to be really effective, but it also made me kind of tingle and weird. Magnesium lotion was also really good. So, but I like either one of them. They work a lot, and they're really good as well for muscle aches and pains. I've found, a lot. I think, yep. We did it. How do you like that? How do you like that? Yes, you are so welcome. Do you see what Sarah said for you, Lisa? You're going to poop like a queen. We want to poop like queens, right? What comes in, we want to go out after we get all the what we need out of it, right? That's it. That's how this whole thing works. So that's it. Tomorrow is Soulful Saturday. Are you going to join me? I sure hope so. It's 1 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, and be here or be square. We're going to wrap up the whole week of automation. And what do you see what we got going on for next week? Oh my goodness. You got a question? Send it in to me. Send them to support@savingdinner.com. Question for Leanne on Friday. Okay, that's all you have to do in the subject line. And last but not least, next week we sprint. Next week we also begin the Hot Melt 30. You can find both at savingdinner.com/sprint or savingdinner.com/30 to get in on the Hot Melt 30, because we start on Wednesday. I know, oddball day, but it's September 1st and we go for 30 days. It's going to be a blast. I hope you're there. Peace be with you. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.